Hi everyone, thanks for finding my channel, Arkytior Collective. I try to read the energies that are prominent in the collective and tell the story how the cards want them told. Not all messages will resonate for every person, so if it sounds like it's for you, but like the next message doesn't, then leave what doesn't resonate now, but keep it in mind because it might make sense at a later time. I intend for my readings to be timeless, so whenever you find them is when you're meant to. Oh, I hope everyone's well. Hope everyone had a happy Yule and a happy solstice. And boy, you guys, I mean, this year has been something, hasn't it? Ooh, my goodness. I don't know about anyone else, but I'm kind of ready to let it go. So let's see what the energies in the collective are doing, and we'll see what's in store, what's going around. Venus is retrograde in Capricorn. The moon is in Leo, I think. Just pretty good. I have moon in Leo in my chart. I don't know. The energies have been unruly lately, I would say. Some of us have, it's gone in waves. It's like you get really super tired and then all of a sudden you're energized, and then a wave comes over where the collective is like really confused. Or I remember a few nights ago, in our collective in the Raven's Nest, it was during one of our other Ravens readings, and we all got hit with this weird energy of something negative around us. And it wasn't just one of us. It like was in the whole tribe. So we all kind of lit sage at the same time and like said our prayers. And then while Pixie was reading, the grandmothers came in and busted up the place. It was amazing to see. I know it's hard to explain, but anyone who's in a spiritual circle will know what it feels like when the ancestors come through and start cleaning house. It was incredible. So hopefully, the energies are cleared out. We have some, hopefully we can get some nice energy into the new year. I hope that whoever in the tribe needs to let go of and clear out the old cycles that are trying to end, I wish everyone strength to go through it because I wouldn't wish it on anyone. So let's see. Now I have incorporated. Oh wait, we got to do our protections. Let's do that first. Okay, take a deep breath. Release. Center. Oh, okay. We ask all positive energies to attend us and guide us to the messages that fulfill our highest good. Guides, ancestors, patrons, angels, archangels, and source, please come forward and be with me. Michael, guard the corners. Gabriel, make the messages clear and useful. And Metatron, be present to protect the seekers and deliverers of the divine's communication. Okay. Now, as of a few readings ago, I have been incorporating a new deck. So be prepared for these readings to be longer. I know I was complaining through the summer that they were getting longer and longer, but now with 4 decks in the mix, these will go about 2 hours. So it'll probably be something good to have on in the background, maybe while you're sleeping or cooking or whatever. So let's see what energies are going on in the collective. We're going to start with the first light tarot. It's all images from the Hubble on an insight deck. It does have some tarot in it too. I think it's got insight and then the major arcana. I haven't seen any minors though, so it's absolutely beautiful. I'm so glad to have it. Thank you, Ozzy. I will shout you out till the day I die for this beautiful gift. Thank you. Oh, we got 3 jumpers, 4 jumpers so far. You know what? I'm going to take them too. We've got Soul Journey. This came out the other day. This is going to be interesting. Others looking in. Okay. Healing. We do need that. And outcome. I'll put that there. Okay. I'll get a few more. We'll do 6 and 3. Okay. Wait a minute. I'll keep that aside too. Something tells me that this is just a message saying that others are watching this process. Like you're being observed. So we'll see how that plays out. Who's observing? Okay. Give us, okay, I'll take these two. What's this? We've got High Priestess and the Hermit. Interesting. This is family. Okay. Oh, that's who's looking in. Family. Soul. Okay. Family. Got healing, the High Priestess, and the Hermit. Oh, boy. That's heavy. Okay. Everyone see? Maybe I should move this over. Okay. Move this over a little. Alright. And I will show these two when I get to them. I'll hold them up. Okay. Drop me a couple more. Truth, facts, wisdom, hidden powers. Okay. I am getting the feeling that a lot of the energy that's going to be moving us forward is like, I want to say divine energy, but isn't it always? But I just have a feeling that some things in the new year or in this new cycle are going to be out of our influence for the beginning. We've got the Hangman, Crossroads. I heard reboot, reset. Variables affecting the issue. We've got the Star, potential. That's Aquarius energy. One more, I feel. One more? All right, thank you. Thank you, Spirit. And this is the Fool. Okay. Well, I wanted 6 and 3. Because I feel like some of these are separate. Okay. Outcome. Do it like that. Okay, I like that. We can do that. Okay. So the way I've separated them like here is that this grouping has to do with the major arcana that have come out, okay? This grouping is just insight cards, like with no number and no designation to the tarot. Like this one says others looking in. This one says variables affecting the issue. And this one is Soul Journey. It does have a number, but it doesn't have like a major arcana correlation. And then we have the outcome, and I put that here. And we will get verification. I don't actually think I need verification on this one, because this kind of, these three here kind of are explanatory here. I might get clarification on this variables affecting the issue, but these two, others looking in, family, soul journey, or soul identity, this is like family on the other side, like ancestors, passed on loved ones. So we're being watched over by the ancestors. And what did I say in the beginning? Oh my goodness. When we were all hit with that wave of negativity in Pixie's reading and the ancestors came in and busted up shop. Yep, that's what it is. So, even if you just pause for 2 seconds and say, love you, Grandma, thank you, Grandma, or I feel you, Grandpa, or hey, Uncle Tony, thanks for checking in. If you just acknowledge that just acknowledge them, the energy of those ancestors is always with us. And if we call out and, call in the cavalry, they will more than ready come. I am dead sure that every one of us has some passed on ratchet ass aunt who's ready to throw down at any given moment when her niece is being bothered by some, fuck shit dark entity. Call on that bitch. Seriously, everyone's got some thug uncle that's on the other side who will come in and wreck shop if they touch their niece, okay? So don't hesitate to call in whatever energy you think you need from the other side, okay? All right, that's a message for somebody. And let's see, and then we got variables affecting the issue. I'll get clarity on that, and then the outcome here. Oh, okay. I guess maybe one more? No. One? Bottom of the deck. Death. Change. Okay. Temperance under that Sagittarius. So far, let's see. We've got High Priestess. Oh, who did they give that to? Libra? Okay. It doesn't really say anything on here. Okay. I can deal with that. We've got Hermit energy, that's Virgo. We've got the Star, that's Aquarius. Hangman, I think they give to Pisces. Death is Scorpio. So Virgo, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Pisces. Listen up. And the Fool, that's Aries, Gemini. Now we're going to lay some fairies on it. Everything's pre-shuffled. I already shuffled off camera because I was told it's really loud. So, Aries, wake up. Let's get, what can you say to the fairies about the healing? I didn't even ask. The singers of courage. Okay. Transmutation of fear, bravery, self-discipline, moral strength, and breaking limiting beliefs. Okay, that's part of the healing. Wait, should that go on healing? Where are we doing this? Courage. Courage? Fool? The Fool could have courage. Transmutation. That kind of goes along with the Temperance card that's underneath here, but I'll give it to healing because that goes along. All right. Service to others. Healing. Oh, see, that makes sense. Okay. Do you know what this says to me? This healing service to others. In fact, I'm probably going to write this on this card. Chiron. The planet Chiron in your chart. Okay. Right now, Chiron is in Aries. That's a hard placement for a lot of us. There's a grouping of us from the 70s, and I think there's a grouping from the 90s, all with Chiron in Aries. Chiron is out past Pluto, so it's very slow moving. It affects whole generations. In mythology, Chiron was a centaur, but he wasn't born a centaur. He was born a man. He was a teacher, a doctor, a mentor, something like that. But he was cursed, and he was turned into a centaur as, I think, a punishment or something. So he was a demigod, so they couldn't kill him, right? So they just transformed him. He was a teacher of Hercules, I believe. If I'm getting this wrong, put the details in the comments. I want to be corrected if I'm wrong. So Chiron was a teacher of a lot of the gods' half half kids, you know, the gods' bastard kids, those demigods that ran amok. He was wounded by Hercules, I believe, with a poisoned arrow. Now, because the wound was magic, it would never heal. But because Chiron was half immortal, he would never die. So he had to live for eternity with a festering wound that would never heal. But yet he kept on teaching and leading and guiding. Chiron's lessons in our chart is an area of our lives where we have a deep wounding that will never heal, but we're here to work on it by healing it in others. And that's a really hard kind of concept, you know. Well, not really. If you think about it, think of somebody who had gone through abuse, okay? And in order to heal that part of themselves, they become a counselor for other people who were abused. That's like a good example, okay? So that's what I feel like this healing, as service to others, we will heal ourselves. And to do that, we will need lots of courage. And we're going to elaborate on all this. Okay, High Priestess, fairies, what is this? This is about perception, hidden powers, reflection of ideas, and knowledge. Excuse me. I lit incense and now it's kind of giving me a scratchy throat. It's not throat chakra, that's incense in the throat. Okay. Hidden powers, reflection of ideas, and knowledge. So the High Priestess, it's always said that she knows what she knows, but she doesn't have to explain how she knows what she knows. She just knows. You know? It's the person who, it's an observer and very, let's see. She doesn't have to talk about it. I don't know how to explain it. She's very intuitive, but it's not always forthcoming. It's like she processes and she keeps it in because, I was just told, because she processes so much that to say it all the time would be too much. So she just is very picky about what she reveals because there's so much that she can sense and know and understand, and she just kind of keeps it all in except the important parts. Wait, bring that back. Say it again. Oh, I lost it. Okay. Please clarify the High Priestess fairies. What does the High Priestess want us to know? They don't like this. I don't think they like this. Okay. Look at that. The Bright Mother. The Divine Feminine, giving, family, fertility, shelter, intimacy, natural processes of daily life. And it sure looks like a High Priestess to me, doesn't it? I love that she's got a tattoo on her ass because it's like a target for where everyone can just kiss it. I love it. Okay. Reflection of ideas, knowledge. Okay, so people may be reflecting right now in the collective about family. Well, that makes sense. It's the holidays. Thanks, fairies. Perception. I feel like there's going to be a shift in perception. But, okay. I'm being drawn to the intimacy part of it. There's going to be a shift in perception about intimacy and the divine feminine energy. Huh. Okay, can you elaborate on the Hermit? What's the truth? The guide, the facts, and the wisdom. What's the Hermit, please, fairies? What's the truth? Oh, Micklemuckle. He hasn't been out in a while. This is like, inner child energy. Yeah. He's very concerned with in the moment, in the here and now. Inner child. It says the mixed blessing. Oh boy. Silly, playful goof off. So, yeah, we're gonna try. Okay. 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 Choose adventure and be as a child. So the Hermit. That's interesting. Oh, wait. No, I can't. That's too much. I know. I'm being told that in this cycle there's going to be some pregnancies, and the ones that are coming through are the soul family that are on the other side. Because we've got fertility and then we have be as a child. We've got the Hermit here, which is like a time period of going within. What is more within than the womb? As we go, these messages will probably shift and change as we lay more cards, but this is just the beginning, okay? So we've got service to others and healing, singer of courage, be brave, and self-disciplines. We've got knowledge, the high priestess here with fertility. We've got the Hermit, which is going within, and Micklemuckle, which is the inner child. Now we're going to the Hangman. Fairies, this is the crossroads, transition, turning point. It sounds like birth to me. What is this Hangman energy, please, fairies, at the crossroads? Dark lady. Oh, green woman. Hello, green woman. Okay. The Hangman. Transition, turning point, and decisions. And this is the green woman. Reward, maturity. Take risks. Tend your ground. Sow your wild seeds. Okay. I love her. Look at her. No rules on her. She's as old as the trees. And she runs through them. This is not like the other earthy spirits in this deck. When they have antlers like that, they look like tree branches. They have a very grounded feeling. A grounding like as in they put down roots and they don't move. But not her. Not her. She runs wild. Look at her. She's like, catch me if you can. This is an interesting energy to be on the Hangman. I'll have to reflect on that a little, because the Hangman is very neutral, very stay put, kind of in his... We've got the Hermit and the Hangman, both cards of introspection and perspective. The Hermit stays up in his mountain and looks at things from afar so he can gain the bigger picture. The light he carries is to guide him and others back to source. The Hangman is somebody who has gone willingly into contemplation in order to gain insight inside themselves. So like the Hermit, he gains perspective over outer things, and the Hangman gains perspective over inner things. And on top of it, we got this wild ass energy, the green woman. What's that about? We'll get to that. The Star, Aquarian energy, potential, success, happy endings, and promising beginnings. Okay. Wish fulfillment. Well, they always say it's wish fulfillment, like wish upon a star. But it can also be like finally gaining direction because the northern star, you know. Finally gaining direction. Can you elaborate on the star, please? Potential. Elaborate on the star, please. Fairies, what's the potential? Happy endings and promising beginnings. Yes, I love when these two come out together. It's the Dark Lady, just like I called earlier. I love it. These are two sides. Wait, yes, no? This is... Okay, I often say that Dark Lady and Green Woman are the same person, but one is in the 3D and one is in the 5D. Because look at this. Look at how they look together. It's like... So this is 3D earthy, kind of in the leaves and in the muck, and grounded, and she's sassy. But she is the manifester of her environment. This is like, to me, the same energy in the 5D. This is what she looks like in the waking world. This is what she looks like on the other side. This is what her soul looks like. This is what her body looks like. Do you know what I mean? So, like, she might not be shit to look at in the waking world, but that soul on the other side in the 5D, she's powerful. You know? They even have their little pets, not pets, but, you know, they're familiars, the familiar. That's what that is. She, like Dharma says, I am a master manifester. This is High Priestess energy. That's where it should have gone on the High Priestess. Oh, man. Okay. Profound intuition, prophecy and ritual, surrender to source, the hidden is revealed. And it also says, the last moments of deepest grief. Happy endings and promising beginnings. The last moments of deepest grief. That's what we're in right now. All right. Fairies, can you please clarify and elaborate on the Fool? I will tell you that this is one of my favorite cards right now because it's Voyager. It's that first step that we took into the void. It's still out there. It is still sending messages on technology that isn't any more advanced than the Mr. Professor calculators we had in the 70s. It's still sending messages. It took that step. I love this. It took that step and it's still going and it's still learning and it's still exploring. And it's out there so far. It's past Pluto and it's into the Kuiper Belt. And it's still sending messages. I love it. The Fool, we were fools in that moment, sending out that first thing into the void, not knowing where it was going to go or if it was going to survive. I mean, and it's like, and again, like I said, it's running on technology that, I mean, speak and spell technology, you know? And let's get clarifying on the journey, the progress, the pathways, the voyage in front of us. Fairies, tell us about the Fool. Penelope Dreamweaver, inspiration, magic, dreams, vision, and the muse. Isn't that beautiful? This is a very brand new feeling, a feeling of being cleaned of other things and just brand new inspiration and magic. Dreams and visions. The thing about the Fool in the Rider-Waite is that he carries a satchel and in it is 1 cup, 1 sword, 1 coin, and 1 pentacle. Just the basics. Just the basics. He doesn't have luggage. He doesn't have a ton of clothes. He doesn't have a lot of money. He's setting forth on a brand new journey, on a brand new voyage, unencumbered. That's the thing. The Fool teaches us to go forward with no baggage from where we're coming from. Okay? Penelope Dreamweaver is bringing inspiration and magic and dreams and vision. So in visions, I would say, in those quiet times when you just woosah and meditate, pay attention to what you see and sense and feel. Pay attention to dreams and visions, magic, and this says muse. I'm not sure if you're someone's muse or if you need to find a muse, you know? So we'll get clarification on that. Let's see, fairies. Oh, the outcome's supposed to be here. Nope, here. Okay. We've got death here. Change. Irrevocable change. Suspension of consciousness, new life, and reborn. Oh, see, that kind of flows really nice. The Fool. I heard twin girls. I heard 2 different sides. I heard something like 2 friends that are opposites will be each other's muses. With the Death card, this is Scorpio energy. Scorpio is the great transformer. Is ruled by Pluto, the god of the underworld. Because in order to start something new, something else has to end first. That change, that clearing away of the old, the burning away of the brush, the pulling of the weeds, that's all painful and traumatic, and it's hard to let go of old things. But that old stuff chokes out the space needed for new growth. And I get it. People are sick and tired of hearing that shit. I get it. I'm there. I'm with you. What if I don't want anything new? What if I just want peace and quiet and, what do we all want? Peace, quiet, abundance, and arms to fall asleep in, right? What if I don't want anything traumatic anymore? I mean, come on, we've been through it this year and last year and the year before, and everybody's exhausted. And I really, really, really wish Wisconsin would legalize, because it would make it a little easier. So, fairies, suspension of consciousness. See, this has Hangman energy in it, because the Hangman is suspended and is contemplating. It feels like this year knocked us out, But new life in the new year, that's good. Fairies, can you tell? Okay, no, you didn't flip over. Can you please tell us, elaborate on? No, that's too many. Get it together and send one representative, please. Okay. Oh, the trickster. Creative chaos, breaking patterns, new perspective, take risks. All right, then I guess we're going to be clarifying that. It's like, oh no. I know what this is. This is the M80 in the toilet. This is the distraction. Why is this on death? Oh my gosh. Oh, that throws me. And that's exactly what his point is. It throws you. Oh my goodness. Talk about creative chaos. What is he doing here? That's the chaotic part. Oh no. Look, doesn't he look like that comedian Gallagher who used to break the watermelon? Look at him. You know what his face says to me? It's like, oh, you weren't expecting me, were you? Oh, well, look at that. Now I'm here. Ooh. Oh, I hate that. Okay. Maybe we should do it like this. Yeah. Okay. Do it like that. We can do that. Oh, that little gnome. I can't say. That's why he's called, oh, that gnome. See the name? Oh, that. Because when he comes out, you're like, oh, that fucker. Okay, so let's see. We'll do variables affecting the issue. Well, I suppose we can do this like this. Oh, I don't know if you can see that down here now. No? We'll see. Okay. So we'll do variables and the outcome here. Okay. Can you give us some of the variable? Thank you. This is Iris of the Rainbow. So one of the variables is protect your seeds. Now, one of the cards up here was talking about sow your seeds. This one, the green woman, she goes through the forest planting seeds. And this is saying protect your seeds. Release, growth, hope. The storm is passing. That's what we're talking about. Letting go of the old energy from this old year. Peace, receiving after, reclaiming after a storm. So this goes along with another card. I want to say it's Lace, the Moon's daughter, where she calls us to, or is it Loskana? One of those cards calls us to find value, salvage something from it says, in the card it says salvage from the muck. I always say salvage from the wreckage, salvage from the ashes, something in what is being cleared away can be of value, and it's just that the lessons of what we've been through, the knowledge we're taking with us, when it happens to us, we don't see any. What good can come of this for happening to me like this, we say sometimes, and we don't always see that it's knowledge, or it's the opportunity for a new path. That stuff, it's like, we don't want to go through all that just for knowledge. Some of us are tired of the knowledge. Some of us just want quiet for a little while. Iris is telling us that the storm is past, and it's time for the cleanup, I think, because isn't that the next thing you do after a storm passes, is like you assess damage and clean up what's fallen, clean up the debris, repaint, fix things, throw things away that were damaged. That's what you do after a storm. There was something else I wanted to say. I feel like, okay, there are a lot of cards in this deck that give me Empress energy, especially this one, because she's holding the symbol of Venus. This is also Taurus, but Venus rules Taurus and Libra. And it amazes me sometimes how much Taurus and Libra come out together all the time. Yeah, I know, but I can't say that, so please don't give me that. Okay. Let's see, one last one. And the outcome, fairies, if you would be so... Okay, no, two? No. I didn't even ask yet. If you would be so inclined as to give us a little insight on the outcome. Okay. Yay! Tailing the Sylph. Just jumping on in. This is enthusiasm for ideas, awaken, mental acuity, intellect. Oh, and I can't read that. All right. This is the energy of you were going one way and then you turn and go another way. I get jumping in energy from tailing because to me, she's like somebody who's jumped off the diving board and then done the pike position to like dive down in. She saw something that inspired her to dive deep. You know, like maybe she was flitting along and then she sees some pretty boy walking by and she's like, ooh, that one. And she's like, zoom. I heard that's the muse that she's jumping towards. She had a vision, like with Penelope Dreamweaver, this says visions and magic and a muse. So it's like Talon kind of sees her muse and she's like, ooh, yeah, that one. Look at that one. She's like looking down at him. Whatever. Like, yeah, she's going that way. Okay, sorry about that. I had to pause because my kid came home. Now I don't know where I left off. So, I've got a lot of different messages here. Ever since I incorporated the new deck, I'm not getting anything for the twin flames or the soulmates, which is fine with me because that was a very painful cycle that I had to end out with no closure. So, I may go back to that because there still are stragglers like me who might need guidance in that area, but I'm trying to really work with this new deck, so let's see what this energy brings us for a little while. Okay, so we had healing and the singer of courage, transmutation of fear, bravery, self-discipline, moral strength, and breaking limiting beliefs. Service to others. Oh yeah, that's right. I told the Chiron story. Hang on a second. Let's see. I feel like this will be people reaching out to each other in order to, like, help each other along the way. Service to others. It makes me feel like people will be reaching out to heal others in connections. That's one thing that I think we're going to be processing in this new cycle is that what the heck is that noise? Oh my god, what is that? Okay, I'm gonna pause for a minute because there's some weird noise coming from outside, so I'll be back in a second. Okay, I found the noise, and it was the washer downstairs making squeaky noises, but it wasn't like the washer squeaky. It sounded like ee 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 ee, and it was just extremely distracting. Oh my god. The washer's getting more action than I am. Just ee 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 ee. It's like, oh my god. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, hijo de la madre. Okay. So like I said, this working in this new deck has really changed the energy of the readings, and it is going to take me some time to adjust to that, because this adds in like a whole new kind of energy. So with the healing, we've got transmutation of fear. That's amazing. That's with the High Priestess, we've got the Bright Mother, Divine Feminine. Yeah, feminines are in their energy right now, man. We're kicking ass, but we're also getting our asses kicked. It's not pretty what's going on out there with us. Fertility, shelter. See, there's a fertility again. Man, it's been coming up for like 6 months, you guys. Be careful, because I feel like there's a round of babies coming through. Shelter, intimacy, yeah. Hunkering down, Netflix and chill, yeah. Natural processes of daily life, yeah. The Hermit, the Truth, and that is Micklemuckle, which is the here and now. Lightheartedness in the inner child, be silly, be playful, goof off, choose adventure, and be as a child. Yeah, so earlier I was saying, like, this could be children coming through that are reincarnated soul family, okay? On a, let's see here. On another level, this could be when we're hermiting, while we're hermiting, because a lot of us will need, I don't think it's going to be like one cycle of hermiting and then end it. I think that through this new cycle, there's going to be periods of hermiting and coming forward and, being social, and then needing to be with yourself. The hermit image, the archetype of the hermit, is somebody who lives somewhere very remote, very closed off from others. However, people do go and visit the hermit, He does get visitors. He just doesn't come down to join the unwashed masses. He keeps to himself. So that's very Aquarian energy. I don't know but it's Virgo proper. So there could be Virgo involved, or you could be Virgo or have Virgo strong in your chart. When we say you have it strong in your chart, it would be like in a position of importance, like rising sign, or say you have more than 3 planets in Virgo, which is called a stellium, or the fifth house, which is ruled by Virgo. You could have placements there that would bring Virgo energy into the mix. So what I go by is Sun, Rising, Stellium, and North Node. Okay, but it doesn't have to just be those. Wherever you feel Virgo is prominent in your chart will be an area where you're going to be like very reserved and very keeping your own counsel. That's always good. But in the midst of that, we can't hermit away from the world too much. Okay? And even when we do, we gotta be lighthearted in it. We gotta find joy in our solitude. I think that's what that means. Here we have the Hangman, the Crossroads, tradition or transition, turning point, and decisions. And we've got the Green Woman, which is reward and maturity, take risks, tend your ground, and sow wild seeds. I'm hearing there's going to be a moment where there will be freedom. Hang on, let me turn this down a little bit. I'll turn that back up later. So the Hangman is looking within like I said before, the Hermit was pulling back so you can get a bigger perspective. The Hangman is pulling back so you can get an inner perspective. Crossroads, transition, turning point. So we're going to have the opportunity to reap the rewards. There's going to be a maturing of the investment, I heard. A maturing of the investment, a reward. Also, the taking risks aspect of the Green Woman is just to, if you have an instinct to try something, do something, say something, make something, even if it's as simple as a TikTok or something like that, take that risk, take that jump, be creative, be spontaneous, explore your own energy. Explore your own creativity. Don't hold back. Be as inner child work. Be as a child. Be adventurous. Be accepting. Be, you know what? You know how kids are. I told my niece once when she was little, "Hey, go run off. Like, go run up to that big rock and jump off." And she's like, "Okay." You know, you tell that to a grown up and it's like, "Oh, but my back and I got to work on Monday and, you know, my ankle's kind of tweaked funny and I was drinking." And it's all these excuses to not do something as simple as run off and jump off a rock, you know? So the Green Woman, I mean, look at her. She's like, "Fuck you. I won't do what you told me." And also when I get her, sometimes I get the energy of "Catch me if you can." Catch me if you can, because I can see her actually turning around, grabbing her little familiar here and just riding off into the forest laughing, you know. It's an interesting, very opposite energy to the Hangman, because the Hangman is very stationary, very calm, very, "I'm going to just sit here and think." And the Green Woman is very, "I'm going to run and play," you know. So since this is a transitioning card into the crossroads, I feel like maybe some of us are coming out of that Hangman energy in order to experience things that we may have been putting off before. Either we didn't have the money, or we didn't have the time, or we didn't have the inclination to do anything. Maybe after a tough cycle that we've been through, as tough as we've been through, we're just going to be like, "Screw it, I'm going to have fun." I remember making this comment, I think it was last year when we were in the middle of the quarantine. And I was like, you know what? At the end of the quarantine, we should all come out of our houses wearing all the crazy shit we bought off Amazon. It's like, screw that. We've been through a pandemic. We've been through a Trump presidency. We've been through, you know, just all that bullshit, riots and unrest. I was like, fuck it. I dress like a Jedi Totoro now. That's what it is. You know? It's like, and I've seen it more and more on the internet. Not actually walking around in life, but I've seen it on the internet where people are being more adventurous, you know? Especially on videos and stuff. So I think this is a transition of coming out of that quarantine kind of mindset and being more this maturity that they're mentioning. I don't think it's a maturity of spirit. I think it's a maturity of the things that we've put into manifesting are finally maturing. Like, you know, like a CD does. Not a disc, like a music disc, like financial, like a CD will mature and then you can cash it in. I think that's kind of like what's happening. Um, we've invested in many different kinds of things over the cycle. So with it closing out now we've gone through the 12/12 portal, we've had the eclipse, we've had solstice, it's the end of the year, the new year's coming. I think things that we put in motion while we were in the Hangman energy are going to be coming to fruition now. And I think it's going to give us a nice opportunity to just kind of throw off the fetters and just be a wild green woman and run amok and have fun. But then we have her twin in the 5D, the Dark Lady, which I absolutely love her energy. She is I mean, incredible feminine energy, potential, and power. The star, potential, the star, yeah, Aquarius energy, success, happy endings, and promising beginnings. And with the cycle ending and this card, what is it? Not hearkening, heralding, new beginnings coming in the new year. We have leveled up, like I had said in the other reading. The feminines have fucking leveled up like bosses, all of us. And this is the energy that we're all bringing into the new year. See that? Mm-hmm. Donut. 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 Do not fuck with this queen, this witch, this sorceress, this seer, this light worker. You see that shit? That's no nonsense. You know? And she's like that because she has come to the fruition of, well, I can't really say that because saying it that way makes it seem like this is like the end of development or growth, which it isn't. This is the end of a cycle of growth. And from it, the feminines have gained a lot of power. So, and my left ear is ringing. Here we've got the Fool, the Voyager craft, out there among the stars, no baggage, just going forth. Journey, progress, pathways. This is like, now that we're ending that old cycle. No, I'm not going to tell him to set fire to things. Now this is the new step in the new year, is bringing inspiration and magic and a muse. And a muse can be anything, anything. Something small could inspire you. Something big could inspire you. A person could inspire you. A piece of art could inspire you. You know? Oh, this guy. Oof. Death, change, suspension of consciousness, and then this, the firecracker in the toilet. He gives me the energy of, like I said, a firecracker, and then he bolts. You know, it's like It's like when you find yourself in a tough situation and somebody's in your face and you're like, hey, look at that. And they turn so you can run. That's kind of what he feels like to me. I don't know who thinks they're going to outsmart death, but it's not going to work. I can't wait to get another card on that because I absolutely have no idea how to interpret this chaos on top of death. I really don't. Then we have variables affecting the issue is Iris of the Rainbow. This is a wonderful energy. The variable is that the storm is passing and peace is coming, and reclaiming after a storm, that's like cleaning up the debris of what just fucking happened. Some of us were picking our hearts up off the floor. Some of us are, I know a few people who lost loved ones late in the year, so they're trying to, take care of those issues. Things were gained and things were lost, and there was joy and there was grieving, and this was really, really hard. And I think that, like, this is the rainbow after the storm. Things are going to get better, you know? And the last one here on the outcome, we have Tail in the Sylph. This is, I feel like she's kind of distracted energy where she is on a path and then she sees something pretty and shiny and she just kind of like does like the pike dive when you come off the diving board and you go phew like that. Like she's just flying along and then all of a sudden she sees something and she's like, you going that way. So I feel like I feel like we're going to find joy and inspiration in something new, and it's not going to be a distraction. It's going to be a goal now. It's going to be a project. It's going to be our the next phase of work that we need to do is spiritual work, or maybe a new job. It could be anything that inspires us to change course. That's what it is. Something that inspires us to change course. Enthusiastically. I have to add that because it's on the card. Something's going to come along that's going to enthusiastically make us want to go off course. And that's okay, because sometimes we can make the best plans to go forward, but we don't see like a detour or a pitfall in front of us, and something distracts us to go a different way, and then we can go around the obstacle, or we avoid a tragedy, or we find something that we would never have found along the old path that is more valuable than anything we could have planned for ourselves. Go into these new steps enthusiastically and have faith. Don't go blindly, go enthusiastically and faithfully, okay? So we're going to keep going, and we're going to now draw from the Gilded. Excuse me. Everything's already shuffled. I'm just going to wake them up. Spirit. Oh, we got a jumper already. We got the Knight of Cups, but I'm going to put him back for now. So Singer of Courage. We've got to have courage for something. What is this? Transmutation of fear. So this is like, oh, okay. Do I have to say that? Yes, okay. I'm told to say, so the reason the Singers of Courage fell out on the healing is that there are some in the collective that are not actively wanting to heal because they're afraid of letting go of that past. They're afraid of letting go of that pain, and I can relate. And I just, when you lose something, or you can't have something, wait, bring it back. If you have to let go of something you're not prepared to let go of, and it's taken from you anyway, or it's not an option, or it's not possible right now, or you have no say. You have no say in what was taken from you. Hang on, I'm trying to listen. Say it again, please. Some people don't want to actively heal because the pain is all you have. So you have to please have the courage to put it down. Because the healing will hurt too. So if it's the pain you're hanging on to, sometimes the most painful thing we can do for ourselves is heal. Because the healing hurts even more. There was something else at the end of that. Bring it back. No, I can't say that. No. No, I won't. I said enough already. That's the message. You have to have courage to heal. Okay. Wow. Okay. That was weird. So, Spirit, please. Oh my God, I need a minute. So, Spirit, please clarify and elaborate on the Singer of Courage on top of healing. Bravery, self-discipline. Okay, we've got the Empress. The Empress is Venus. She rules Taurus and Libra. Venus is retrograde in Capricorn right now. Yeah. Okay, I gotta pause because I'm a little bit. They really took me into the channel for that last message, so I need to shake it off a little bit, and I'll come back in a couple minutes. Okay, I'm back. I had to take a minute because man, that really pulled me in. That's crazy. And now, now I had. I hope you can't hear it, but I can hear it loud as day. But the washer downstairs is making noises, and it sounds like I don't know, two monsters having sex on a fucking teeter totter or something because it's like metal on metal, and it's like and it's like I said before, the hot washer is getting more action than I am. Go on, washer, get your groove on, whatever. So, okay, on top of the healing and the transmutation of fear and being brave, we've got the Empress. Empress energies, Venus. What were we talking about? Venus is in Capricorn, retrograding. Okay. Oh, also, Mercury is there. I wanted to talk about that earlier. So, what I got when I was contemplating this a few days ago is that retrograde is a very restrictive energy, especially on the planet of love and expression. So, even though they say retrogrades bring things back from the past, which is very possible, this energy on Venus is very restrictive. And yes, I will get to the dirty part. I don't know which guide is coming forward, but there's dirty stuff all through this reading that I just can't say, but I will say it later. Um, Mercury is also there. Now, Mercury is the planet of communication and information exchange. In mythology, Hermes, the god of communication and messages, he was the messenger of the god, the one with the wings on his feet. He was the only god, the only entity at all in existence that was given no boundaries. He could go anywhere. He could go from Hades to Olympus and everywhere in between. There was nowhere he was not allowed to go. So he is bringing in information and messages. He's bringing messages to Venus, the ruler of Taurus and Libra, from the past, I heard. And she is in. Yes, I will say it later. She is in, I want to say, contemplation mode. Okay, so what she's been through this year, she went through Scorpio. How did it go? It was like this whole little story of her and Aries trying to find each other. Because Aries was in Libra or Mars was in Libra for a while, and that's her house. And then she was in Scorpio, which is Mars's old house that Mars used to rule Scorpio back in the day. So it's like they were missing each other. So then she went through Sagittarius, which was a grand old time. Anybody who's, you know, gotten to party with a Sagittarius, there was some fun in that cycle. But it was on her way to looking for her lover, and on her way she got distracted by Sagittarius, the good time Charlie, and now she's in restrictive Capricorn. So it's like, how did I describe it that one time? It was like she was partying and then she had, her Uber of shame to go back home, which is Capricorn, and she had to go back to her daily life, which is like job and, you know, doing her inner work and doing her shadow work and just, now in Capricorn she's being pulled backwards. It's almost like she tried to get out of Capricorn too quickly before she was done with her work, and it's like dragging her back to settle down, take a shower, eat something, get over your hangover from partying with Sagittarius, and now you've got to get back to work. Empress energy is growth and nurturing, manifesting. It's let me think. Okay, so how did it go? Say it again. Healing, have courage, and nurture, but give me another word for that. Nurture, just nurture. So do what, nurture yourself. Heal yourself. Okay, give me more. Sit still. Oh, that's a shout out for someone in particular. Sit still. What else? Give me more. Oh, the naughty bit. They wanted me to say the naughty bit. The restriction that's on her. It's like she's shackled. And sometimes an empress doesn't mind that. If you catch my drift, I can't go into detail. She's handcuffed if you don't get it. She's handcuffed, okay? But she doesn't mind. That's all I'm going to say. That's it. All right, let's move on. Woo! That was hot. High Priestess, Perception, Bright Mother, Divine Feminine. All right, let's see. Fertility and oh, see? Okay, please clarify. Damn. Bright Mother. Oof. Ten of Swords. Okay, a lot of people don't like the Ten of Swords because it's very traumatic looking, and yes, it is. 10 swords in the back. Betrayal, heartbreak, worry, anxiety. But really look at it. See the golden lights? They're actually being drawn up out of this person. So this is the ending of that painful cycle. What are these three? Oh, 3 birds. I haven't had that in a while. Okay. See, now this is one of the best messages from this card, is that the 10s are always endings. Even the good 10s, the 10 of cups and the 10 of pentacles, it's a culmination. It's an ending. It's a good ending, those two. The 10 of wands and the 10 of swords are painful endings, but they're done. Okay? Now here we've got 3 birds in the card, and I always have to sing the song, and I'll talk about it. Rise up this morning, smiled at the rising sun. 3 little birds perched on my doorstep, singing sweet songs of a melody pure and true. And they're saying, this is a message to you. Anyone who knows that song, it says, I think that's the Don't Worry song, right? Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Yep. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. And even look at the deer. I'm not sure about deer medicine or deer symbolism, but to me, the deer is very innocent and pure and trusting, but cautious. I know that seems opposing. They're trusting, but cautious. So go forward cautiously after this, but trust, have faith that every little thing's going to be all right. Okay? This on top of the bright mother has me, they wanted me to say fertility issues, especially with the energy before of babies coming through, or at least childlike energy coming through. High Priestess, Bright Mother, Ten of Swords. I mean, yeah, like I said from before, working in this new deck has brought in new energy that I have trouble interpreting, but I'm gonna try. I just think that this message for someone is there's going to be an ending to a painful cycle of fertility issues. But this is also shelter and intimacy, things about the home. So, okay, the painful cycle that the divine feminines have gone through, that they'll be ending. What else is here? Daily processes of daily life. There's going to be an ending to those painful cycles. Shelter and intimacy. There's going to be an ending to I heard there's going to be an ending to the loneliness. Okay? Shelter, I feel like there's going to be sorry, I had incense going again, so now my throat is scratchy. That's why when I sang, it sounded terrible. The intimacy part, I feel like there's going to be an ending to loneliness. Shelter, I feel like, I don't want to say shacking up because I don't think it's going to go that far, but I feel like there's going to be a period of comfort in intimacy, you know? Whereas before there may have been obstacles in that area. I feel like that is going to be coming to an end. Let's continue. Can we get clarify and elaborate on the Hermit and Micolamuckle? Like I said, this was a really, really weird pairing. Guide, facts, and wisdom, the truth, and then come at it with a childlike attitude. So please clarify Micolamuckle. The mixed blessing. The playfulness. What are we... Oh, Page of Wands. Okay. Hey, that's a message of let's get down to business. Yep. Oh, no. I just heard Pony. Pony by Genuine. I heard the Oh, okay, I can say it. Malia, you better not be watching this, and if you're watching, earmuffs. Okay, so the message I always get from the Page of Wands is someone looking up at some hottie in their window, and he's like, "Hey, baby, you ever have your asshole licked by a fat man in an overcoat?" That's from Jay and Silent Bob. See, playfulness. See, right on top of Micolamuckle. See, be playful, and that's what this gave me, the feeling of playfulness. Like, come out and play. You know, like you've been in hermit energy. You've been sequestered. You've been watching from afar. You've been contemplating and getting your new perspective. Now come down from the goddamn mountain and let's have some fun. But wrap it, you know, because fertility, whoa, someone could get pregnant. Especially with a page is very young energy, which is appropriate to have on Micolamuckle, that childlike energy. So maybe like after this after this cycle of just wretchedness this last year, we're gonna be just like spring chickens. Is that how they say it? Spring chickens, like just running amok. So can we clarify and elaborate, please? Green woman on the hangman, crossroads, transition point, maturity, tending your ground, sowing seeds. Please clarify the green woman on the hangman. Oh, got a flipper here. 10 of Wands. See what I said before about the tens? The ending of burden. Burdens are being put down. It's a wonderful time of year to just... And more deer. This is stag energy in the background here. That's the divine masculine energy. And up here we had the doe, which is, oh my goodness, divine feminine energy. Okay. But when we're doing divine feminine and divine masculine, that means this is a twin flame. I did not want to go there, but we'll see where the cards take us, I guess. Okay, a lot of times, see, it took me a while to figure out with the Ten of Wands. Well, it was like this in the Rider-Waite. The guy's holding them in front of him, and it was like, why, I would look at it and go, why are you still carrying this burden? Until one day, I looked at it and Spirit has said, it's not that he's picking him up to carry him, it's that he's bending over to put him down. But in this one, he's like carrying him still on his back. But he's looking forward to where he's going to place them. And he's getting ready to put them down. Fucking really? Okay. All right, I'll say that. I don't want to. Okay. Divine masculine or masculine. If you're watching, if you're listening, please put it down. It's time. Okay? There's an Empress here for you. And she's a badass. And you've both been through so much. This Page of Wands is calling for lightheartedness, and I think we're being called to be healed through connections, and I really, really want to stay away from that message, but it keeps bringing me back because I don't want to say this stuff, but I have to. Please put it down. If we can, you can. There's healing on the other side of this. Okay? I can't say it any clearer than that. Please put it down. Because look at her. She's been waiting. You know? And she's ready. I mean, she's free. She's powerful. This is the person you want on your side to help this process. You know? Fuck, I hate this message. I'm over it. You know, I'm over it because the masculines who need to hear it probably aren't listening to tarot. Okay, let's keep going. Dark Lady, hello. So the star, this is Aquarius energy. Healing, is that healing? The star? Oh, wishes. Also, dang it. Stupid nails. Success, happy endings, and promising beginnings. Okay, this is potential. So potential and the Dark Lady with profound intuition, ritual, prophecy. Let's elaborate, please, on the Dark Lady, on the star. See, yeah. just, yeah. Face the feminine. They said, face her. Nine of Cups, she's your wish fulfillment. Dang, that is amazing. The Star, make a wish. The Dark Lady comes forward to manifest that wish. And there it is, the Nine of Cups. I mean, this is kind of turning out to be a message for the masculines in this row, at least. Put down the burden. You put it out to the universe what you wanted, and like that's what the wishing is. You put out to the universe what you wanted. She's here. She came through. I mean, look at some of my other readings. These feminines have been through war for you. War. They've gone to war on the other side for you. So you can put down that burden. You put it out to the universe what you wanted. These feminines have been through war to clear the slate. Please. There it is. Right, you can have it. It's ready. She's ready. She's here. You know, all you have to do is like you're not even looking at it. See this card like this with the burdens? He's looking off to the left like that. But look at what's behind him. Look at, let me put this down real quick like this. See, he's looking over here with his burden. But look at this. Your wish, she's here, and she brings the Nine of Cups. Put it down and turn around and look at her. Because you're not seeing her. Also, what I used to get when these two came out together, when Dark Lady and Green Woman would come out together before, especially with the twin flames, is that what you see in the 3D is this, a hot mess. She's wild, or she's probably got crazy ass hair. She, fuck you, I won't do what you told me. That's what I hear when I get this card. She's probably got some ratchet little pet that she keeps by her. This is what you see in the 3D. Not impressive sometimes, is it? Not traditional, not cookie cutter, beautiful, powerful, yes, intriguing maybe, but not anything like you would expect. However, this is her true form. Can you see past the outer and see what she is inside? This is what went to war for you on the other side. You know? I always heard there was maybe about a year to 6 months ago when those two were coming out together in the twin flame readings, the masculines were like, I don't know where to put her. I don't know, where does she fit? She's not anything like the friend group that I have now. She's not anything like my family. She's not anything like my coworkers. How do I reconcile that? She's not for me. She wouldn't fit anywhere in my life. You know? And that's where I think this bravery comes in. Have courage. She might not look like what you would normally think would, I don't know how to say this. Spirit, help me out. There were some cards that were coming out that said, your soulmate may differ than what you normally, how'd it go? It's from the Romance Angels deck. Granted, I fucking hate that deck. I wish they'd retire it. I hate that deck. I know, a Libra, and I'm total hopeless romantic, and I hate the Romance Angels deck. But they have a card that keeps coming out for the other readers, and it says, your soulmate may differ from what you normally are drawn to, or something like that. Your normal tastes. This is why. This is why you're being asked to look beyond that and see what the feminine has gone through to get to you. Okay? And it's been this cycle of you got to put that down. Please, masculine, put it down, because look at what she's coming with. You can have it, you know? We've all earned this year, these last few years. We've all earned this. And the reason we've all earned this is because the feminines went to war to get it. So please, masculine, put down whatever you're carrying that's causing you pain and burden, and follow her, because it's leading to this 9 of Cups. Okay, let's keep going. Can we please, let's see this here. Oh, the Fool, the Voyager. Yeah. It's been a long road. Oh, wait, that's Enterprise. Sorry, never mind. Oh, getting from there to here. It's been a long time, but my time is finally near. How's the rest? I can see my dreams come alive at last. Oh crap, I forgot the next line. But you get the drift. It's from the wrong show, but it's, you know. 'Cause I've got faith of the heart. No one's gonna bend or break me. I've got faith to believe I can do anything. I've got strength of the soul. No one's gonna bend or break me. I can reach any star, 'cause I got faith. Alright, I'll stop. Anyways, on top of that is Penelope Dreamweaver, inspiration and magic, visions, and the muse. Okay. Masculine, your muse is here. I mean, I don't want to sound like egotistical or anything, but let her inspire you to see magic everywhere. Okay? Let's please elaborate and clarify Penelope Dreamweaver on Voyager. No, that's too many, but the High Priestess peaked. Please clarify. Oh, and we had High Priestess up there. The Hierophant. Hello, Taurus. All right, we've got Taurus in the mix. Oh. Okay. This is... Hang on, please. All right. I needed a minute because I'm, again, getting drawn back into the divine masculine, divine feminine dynamic here, which I Spirit knows I want to stay out of that freaking energy, and it keeps drawing me back in because there's messages there and I'm not happy about it, but let's do this. The Hierophant is also called the Pope. He is the keeper of divine law. This could be 3D law, of course, because it rules government and religion and the larger entities that make rules for our lives, right? But this is also my card for divine law. And it's the most prominent interpretation that's on this card for me right now is the divine contract. between soulmates. And when it comes up, it means that it's up for fulfillment. It's up. It's time. This and the Judgment card always says that it's being called up. So it has to do with the divine contract for the soulmates. So this kind of does flow. Hang on. The muse is the contract. And she's here. It's here. Masculine. It's here. The reason I'm addressing the masculines and not the feminines so much is because the masculines stay asleep longer than the feminines do. We're all awake now. We all know who you are. We all know what the twins are. We all know who our soulmates are. We all know who we want. We all know where you are. And y'all are still asleep. Or, well, I mean, maybe waking up. It's just you won't. Some of the masculines refuse to move forward with the contract. Those are the stragglers, because a huge cycle of these contracts were already fulfilled this summer. And now there's some that have been dragging their feet, or maybe, didn't get there. They got there late. Like, I'm one of the divine feminines that I did not get closure in the last cycle because my divine masculine decided to not show up. And yet I still get to read for them. All right, I gotta calm down. You see how I get frustrated? See? Okay. The contract it has to be fulfilled. If you don't, if there's keeps being tension, if either side keeps continuing with the burdens, that it won't clear out room for the soulmate to come, Or if the soulmate is there, you got to clear out room for the contract to be observed. Observed? Give me something better than that. Give me something a little better than that. I know. I'm being called out for being stubborn. And whenever I get stubborn with them, they cut off the messages until I calm down. All right. I'll say whatever you want me to say. Talk to me about the contract. He said keep going. Okay, there's more. So can we please... Oh, the distraction. This little trickster. The M80 in the toilet. The tap on the left shoulder when they're over the right shoulder. That's what this is. On death, on change. Suspension of consciousness. Rebirth. And then the trickster. Please clarify this, because I've been waiting for this clarification. Clarify the trickster on death, please. Clarify the trickster on death. Ace of Wands. That just makes it more confusing. Oh. That was the M80. Kablam. A big fiery wand. Ace of Wands, let's see, a wand is, the wands are fire energy, so this is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. What did I say about Sagittarians earlier? Oof, Saggies. Fire. I can go through and do those later, but Ace of Wands. A new passionate beginning. See, now that's something very positive to have after the Death card. A new passionate beginning. Ambition, determination, passion, yes. Sexual passion, yes. Passion for ideas, passion for new passion for new crap. Not a path. No. Give me a different word. Come on. Crap. I lost it. They're really roasting me right now for being stubborn. I said I would say it. Just say it. A spark. A spark. Oh, wow. Oh, damn it. Something that wasn't seen before is now emblazoning like a beacon. Like the beacons are lit. Like from Lord of the Rings. Gondor calls for aid. The beacons are lit. What else? I heard freedom. I heard freedom earlier too. This freedom that this is trying to talk about, I feel like has to do with the burden that they won't put down. There's freedom from the burden if you pass through death. I'm sorry, that came out really, really dramatic sounding when it's actually just that my throat is dry. Hang on. The reason freedom came to mind is because this looks like a torch, and the biggest torch that I can think of is the torch on the Statue of Liberty. Liberty, freedom. I heard Libra, because she's also justice. I'm surprised justice didn't drop. But we've got the Empress. So, oh. Okay. But there might be more. Okay, this I'll continue with the next round of cards because I think there's one more that needs to be on this stack. I feel there was a chance to go through the death of that old cycle before, and there was a distraction. This is for the masculines now. This is all so far for the masculines. There was a distraction, and it's not the one you think. Why? It's the one that's been the burden. It's the one that's been the burden. The one that's been the burden was the chaos. Okay. Okay. See, now they gave me a message that's making me a little bit softer towards the masculines now. Sorry. But this is creative chaos. Breaking patterns, yeah. Well, yeah, it's hard. Of course it's hard. You still got to do it. New perspective. There's another card about perspective. Wait, up here with the Hermit. And with the Hangman, changing perspective. Oh, I know. They're saying it's really hard. These masculines have had to change perspective several times already. I think some of them don't know what's real, what's right, what's the truth. They have a commitment that they went into foolishly. And they thought that that was the muse. But then something came to brush it away, and they resisted. Like, look at that face. I mean, there's a very stubborn energy on this, you know, like he's got his feet planted, he's sitting and he's like, no. I mean, that could be for someone. Like I said, as we go along, sometimes the message like flows and turns and changes. And when I could say something an hour ago that maybe a new message comes through even with the same cards, but it all depends on what I'm hearing, and I have to say it. Breaking patterns with this death, this change. And then look, this beautiful new energy comes through. It's like passing the torch, you know? Oh, we'll keep going, otherwise this will be way too long. Can we, like I said, there might be one more on that. Oh, well, yeah. Variables affecting the issue is the passing of the storm. Now we have to recenter and reclaim what we can, but don't hang on to what the storm blew away. But whatever's in your vicinity, I mean, you're gonna have to clean up the wreckage, you know. That's what it feels like, though. I get it. That's what it feels like. It feels like we're standing in the fucking wreckage of our lives for the past year. Is just a tornado went through. Please clarify Iris of the Rainbow on the variables affecting the issue. Please clarify Iris of the Rainbow, this hope after the storm. Ah, the Queen of Wands. Dynamic. Okay, so we've got a lot of fire here. Let's do this. The Empress is Venus, that's Libra and Taurus. We've got Swords, which is air energy, that's Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Page of Wands, 10 of Wands, Ace of Wands, Queen of Wands. This is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. That's in their chart somewhere. This is heavy fire. Then we've got the Hierophant, which is Taurus again. The Cups is water. So someone with heavy Libra or Taurus, heavy fire. So it could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Rising, Stellium, or North Node. Queen of Wands I give to Sagittarius. The Hierophant is Taurus, and we've got one more to go. Let's deal that one in just so we can get the whole picture here. Can you clarify Talon the Sylph on the outcome? Oh, this is nice. This is diving into something enthusiastically. Please elaborate what we're diving into with enthusiasm here in the outcome. The Eight of Coins and oh god, I gotta take them. I have to take them. I'm not taking any more though. Wait, I didn't do the bottom of the... Oh, you guys. I just had to back up a minute so that I could check the bottom of the fairy deck because that's the one we did before. Always check the bottom. God, look at that. Kablam. The Sage. I love that energy. I should have checked it before because then I wouldn't have been so harsh on the masculines. Here he is. This is the counterpart to the green woman. Masculine, you're here. Look at you. Now, okay, I'm being corrected now. I got excited a little too early. I'm being corrected. This is the Hermit, technically. The Hermit. However, this Hermit, to me, is a more dynamic energy than the regular Hermit. Because the other Hermit, he just sits up on his mountain and, doesn't want to interact with people. This one the sage to me. I will read the outside of the card. I just want to explain the imagery for you. Protection. And listen, masculines, do you know how long us feminines have been waiting for you? Yes, we're tough. Yes, we've been to battle for you. Yes, we're powerful. Yes, we're fucking empresses doing our empress shit. Yes, we are queens and bosses and everything. But do you know how long it's been since we've been able to be soft? That's why when you meet us now in the world, we're all like, we're powerful, we're intimidating. It's because we've had to pull both sides for so long because y'all have been asleep. But with this energy, this to me is the protector. This is like with the other card in this deck called Himself, which is the awakened divine masculine. He comes forward with passion and you know, determination. This one is the protector. You see how he fills up the card? That's how we see you. When we look at you and you're in front of us, we see only you. This is the energy that we've been waiting for. He's got one eye in the 3D and one eye that can see what's coming. I feel like some of the other readers had been saying that an energy is coming forward of a great protector for the feminines. And believe me, we've been waiting. We really have. We are waiting for the moment that we can be soft and we can be receptive and we can go back into that wonderful feminine energy because we've been functioning in the masculine energy for a long time. You know, we're glad you're here, but you've got to wake up. Jump in like the spirit dancer. She just flings herself in with faith because underneath that is the singer of intuition. Intuition. This came out the other day. Clairaudience, music, divination, illumination. I heard once the two come back together, all the crust falls away. You know? So we're going to keep going. Now, the bottom of the deck. Wait, what did I have here? Did I not deal one? Hang on. I'm mixed up here. Am I not seeing it? Oh, yeah, I had to take all three. Okay. All right. Okay. That way I don't have to check the bottom of the deck for that one. Because I did, and it didn't really pertain. So, these last three here on the outcome of Tale in the Sylph, somebody's going to take the leap of faith. The leap is to walk away from that burden. These 8 of Cups that weren't fulfilling. Take that one that's left and go. You know? That's what's being looked at right here for outcome. Enthusiasm for ideas and an awakened mental acuity, intellect. She's jumping in. Like I said, she sees something new and she's going for it. So if you see something new that feels promising, walk away from what wasn't working. Again, I'm addressing the masculines because that's a masculine in the card. Let me see this. Now he's looking towards the moon. I would say the full moon would be important time. That's not going to be for a couple more weeks. We're waning into the new moon soon. So when the full moon comes back around, I think there will be an opportunity for you to see the new path. What is this animal? A mole that digs deep in the earth. Yeah, these cups were empty anyway. You know, so leave them and go. Because, let's see, what's the rest here? Because look at what you're going towards. The lovers. The choice is here. The lovers is the choice. This is Gemini energy. Two sides of the same coin. A match, you know? And yes, you're going to be discerning about it. The King of Swords is the analyzer and the assessor. He takes stock in what he has. He gets to the truth. He's the king of truth. I say truth and justice because he's a higher vibration of Libra, and Libra is the justice card. See, he has his sword down, which is good. I like that he's up in the air too, because Aquarius is a very up in the air kind of card, a sign. This is Aquarius, the King of Swords. So the outcome is this king is going to walk towards his match. You know? Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? The king is going to walk away towards the love offer, the love choice. I love that. We still have a layer to go, too. It's almost 2 hours. Yep, that's about how they go. Plus, I've been a rambling, chatty mess. All right. Let's see an overview before I get to the other cards. All right. So Empress energy is growing and nurturing and fulfilling. The Ten of Swords, the end of a painful cycle. And the Sword energy is air, which is, like I said, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Air energy, very analytical, very intellectual, very much in their heads, overthinkers. So when I see the swords like this, it always tells me that a lot of the suffering that we've just gone through has been of our own making. Because especially for us air signs, we will think ourselves into a rut, into a like around and around. We will just keep thinking and keep thinking and keep thinking because we need every detail in order to make a good decision. Because we know that there are other people involved. There are other circumstances that could change. We just are constantly in our heads. This is the ending of that. Get out of your head. You know? And yeah, I know that's easier said than done. I know. Been told the same thing. Get out of your head. Because this new playful possibility is coming in. Okay? Put down the burden. End that cycle. Because it looks like it took a long time. It's a long cycle. He's been carrying these wands for a long, long time. And it's time to put them down. I mean, you're here. You're at your destination. What is everybody's destination is to come to wish fulfillment, the Nine of Cups. You're here. Put it down. She's here. Empress. She's here. Dark Lady. Green Woman. The Empress. The Queen of Wands. She's here. The contract is up. The contract is ready. It's new. It's with this new energy. The soul contract is the new energy. Okay? That's what she is. She's a queen of fire. This is someone with fire in their chart. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Sun, rising, stellium, north node. You know? Oh, I had to pause. There was someone at the door. Okay, so I gotta calm down. Spirit is not letting me off the hook with these messages, that's for sure. Let's keep going. We got one more layer to go, and that is the Tarot of the Divine. This is the one that's the mythology and folklore from around the world. It's one of my favorite decks. However, it can make me emotional at times, so if I get emotional, I apologize. Also, it depends on where I am in the channel. I can get emotional. So, let's do this. Stack by stack. Let's finish this. Okay. Healing with courage, because the Empress is, here. Can we please clarify and elaborate the Empress on the Singer of Courage with healing? Empress, courage, and healing. Have courage, because the Empress is here to heal you. So please elaborate on the Empress. She is a healer. The Moon. Cancer energy, something is hidden. This is dreams and intuition. Yeah. Why is this hidden? The Moon. Oh, look at, they're both looking at the same moon. Okay, wait. Where is it? Here he is. Look at. Masculine. They're both looking at the moon. Look at that. I mean, isn't that crazy? What's that song from the one with the mouse that goes to America? When they're looking at the sky, isn't he looking at the moon and they're singing about that they see the same moon because they're under the same sky? You are so close. The moon is traditionally interpreted as something that's hidden. I think she's not hidden, you just aren't seeing her. You know why? Because she looks like this. So you don't really see that she's the one. But you both are walking away towards each other. You both... Actually, it looks like she's waiting. So, I mean, it could even go like this. She's waiting. I'll turn it this way so that it looks like he's going to walk towards her. She's waiting under the moon for you. Just walk towards it. She's there. You know? Walk away from those cups that are not fulfilling anymore and go towards the bridge because she's waiting for you. Okay. The Empress is. The Empress is waiting for you. And, you know, She might not look like what you expect her to look like. She might not look like anything that you would have chosen in the past. She's something new, you know? Let's see. Elaborate and clarify the Ten of Swords on the Bright Mother. This is a ending of a painful cycle. Clarify and elaborate the Ten of Swords on the Bright Mother, please. Fertility. The High Priestess. There she is again. On the High Priestess. So yeah, there is somebody keeping something to themselves. Because we've got the High Priestess here. And we've got the Bright Mother, which is another energy of the High Priestess here. And the fucking High Priestess on top of it. So along with the Moon energy and the High Priestess, I feel like there's stuff that's being hidden. There's stuff that's being not spoken, not looked at, not considered, ignored on purpose. Ignored on purpose. That's what I'm hearing. Well, keep going with that. I feel that there's energy here that's keeping someone in a loop. That's why he can't see. That's why he can't see the Empress, because somebody here is keeping him in a loop. The reason I say that is because with this High Priestess card, this is Sheherazade from Arabian Nights. Sheherazade was a noblewoman who was, for all intents and purposes, she was kidnapped and held as a hostage by, what are they called? The kings in that culture? She was held by a king who wanted to... Did he want to marry her or did he want to kill her? But every night that he came to her, she would tell him a story. And the story was never finished. She never finished the stories. She would always say, but that, I'll tell you that one next time. Next time we meet, I'll tell you the rest. So that he kept coming back. He stuck. She kept him stuck in order for her to... It was either that he wanted to sleep with her because he was going to make her a wife, and she was putting it off, kept putting it off. So she kept putting off the bringing together of the relationship. I mean, there really was no relationship. I mean, she was pretty much there against her will. But in order to keep putting off the union, that's what I was looking for. Masculine, please listen. In order to keep putting off the union, she kept telling him a story every time he came back. And it was designed to keep coming back, but never really giving him what he came for. She kept her motives to herself. That's what that card means. So I hope that really finds whoever needs to hear that. Can we please clarify and elaborate this fun page of wands on top of Mikkalamukkle, this childlike energy? Please clarify and elaborate the page of wands on Mikkalamukkle. Ah! Knight of Wands. There. Yes, an upgrade. Knight of Wands coming in hot and sexy. Yes. Knight of Wands is fire energy again. Heavy fire here. Which not only will play in the charts of the people involved, but this is just the kind of energy that's prominent in the collective right now. Dynamic, changing fire. Because fire is transformative, you know? It's the most transformative of the elements. It's fast energy, it's powerful energy. It's passionate for good or bad, you know? Knight of Wands coming in hot. I actually kind of trust the Knight of Wands more than I trust the Knight of Swords, because the Knight of Swords is the fastest knight. Air is fast, right? It can be. The Knight of Swords is the fastest knight. Knight of Wands is the second fastest. I trust this one a little bit more than the Knight of Swords. This is good energy. He can be reckless. None of the knights really stay. Knights don't usually come to stay. Come for a good time. They come for a short time. They never come for a long time, which is fine, because they're not supposed to stay in knight status. They're supposed to grow and develop into a king. And the only way you can do that is by going on your mission. And that's what knights do. They go on their missions and they, fulfill their destiny. And when they come back, they have king status. So here we have, the hermit first, coming off of his mountain, right? It's Michalamaco coming off his mountain, brand new, as a page, and now he's a knight. Beautiful energy, masculine. Keep moving. That's what we want to see. So, can we please clarify and elaborate here with the Ten of Wands on the Green Woman and the Hanged Man? Clarify and elaborate the Ten of Wands on the Green Woman. We've got the masculine here with the stags, and my left ear is ringing. Please clarify. Ten of Wands on the Green Woman. Someone's yelling at me. I can't hear you. So you flicker my light? Okay. Ten of Wands on the Green Woman, please. Not two. Oh. I might have to take both. Hang on a second, please. Back. I had a doggy that was getting tangled in his blanket. It was so cute. Oh, wait. What did I just do? Okay. I'll take both of them. Okay. Hangman. Crossroads, internal perspective, Green Woman, investments maturing, and putting down the burden. Here on top, we've got the Seven of Coins, which Seven of Pentacles, which is waiting. That makes sense. Pentacles is earth energy. This is the first of the earth energy we have here. Oh, wow. Okay. This is the first and only card out here that is earth energy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in the chart somewhere. Sun, rising, stellium, or north node. The Seven of Pentacles is waiting for what you planted to come to fruition. And that really does play in with the Green Woman's interpretation I had earlier of your investments coming to maturity, like financial investments. And that's fine because she's like earthy energy. She's like it's the cycles of growing and cutting away and trying to nurture things to grow. She's also got a very caretaker kind of energy to her. Like, she'll run through the forest and she'll check on things and creatures and make sure everything is happy and working well. So that was the burden? Waiting for that stuff to mature? Maybe? So here we're still waiting. It's still, yeah. But we're not waiting in vain. The process is going. It might be going slow because Pentacle Earth energy is very slow. I often get angry at the Earth energy masculines because they are so slow. And me being air and fire, I'm like, come on, you don't have to be perfect. Just get over here, And then we've got we've got mirroring happening here. We got the Hierophant again in the same row. This is the burden that the masculine is working on putting down. Wait, no? This is the burden the masculine is carrying. He is waiting for the contract. But, masculine, put it down because the old contract is never going to be fulfilled. It's going to put you in a cycle again. Every time you come to that contract, she's going to tell you something else to let you come back, to keep you. I have no idea who in the I don't know many masculines, let alone divine masculines. So I have no way of knowing who this is for. I'm reading the energy, and what I feel from these energies is that there is a feminine who is keeping someone on the line. But every time, like I said with this one, the Sheherazade, that was 1,001 nights she kept that king on the hook. 1,001 nights she kept him on the hook. Every time he came to her, she told him some bullshit that kept him coming back. That cycle that you're waiting to come to fruition, they're telling you to put it down. Yeah, they're telling you to put that down because that's going to keep cycling around that contract. This is the Hierophant again, that divine contract. That's what did you say? I heard that's not, damn it, I lost it. I'm sorry. I'll keep going. I'm sure that you get the drift. Oh, this is sad. It's not sad. It's frustrating. It's frustrating because we have to watch you suffer. When this badass witch right here is exactly the witch you need to let in to help you cut away the old magic. There was glamour here. There was magic here. It was put on by an amateur. This dark woman, that's the reason I say that is because she comes out when there's magic that needs to be cleared away that was put on by an amateur. Okay? So please, think about that. Can we please clarify the Nine of Cups on the Dark Lady with the star? Lofty, what's the word? Oh, come on. Bring it back. When somebody is hopeful and the Seven of Cups. Dang it. Look at that. See? Illusion. That Nine of Cups was illusion. Again with Aladdin. This is one of the stories that she told. This is one of the stories that Sheherazade told in 1001 Arabian Nights, the story of Aladdin. This is the story she told you, masculine. The story of the lamps. That there's choices and options, and look at everything that you could have. Pick one. You know, this is an illusion. There's nothing in those. There may be one. There's gold on the ground, there's jewels, there's all these lamps that are possibilities. I'm just blown away that this came underneath the high priestess like that, because this is one of the stories that she told you. Wait, I keep coming back to that sentence because they're trying to say something else after that. What did she tell him? Hang on, I'm trying to listen. I'm sorry. I'm not going to pause because I don't know how long this will take. What did she tell him? I can't hear. All right, Spirit. I'll put the attitude aside. Channel for me. What did she tell him? She didn't tell him. Okay. Nothing that she said about this was the truth. Or else the truth that she shared was very meticulously chosen in order to maintain the connection. She put forth options. We can have this, and we'll have that. And this is possible if we do this, and maybe this is possible. And she put all those things in front of you so that you would choose. Oof. The neighbor's moving stuff around. Can we please clarify the Hierophant on Penelope Dreamweaver on Voyager here? The Fool with the magic and the soul contract. Please. Oh, damn. The world, it's gonna end. Yeah, the contract is done. That's what they were waiting to show me. Okay. That contract with this high priestess that kept you in the loop like that, round and round every day, a different story. It's done. That's the world. And they're happy about it. Look at that. Be happy about this, masculine. It's freedom. It's freedom to end this cycle. That's simple. I mean, I don't really have to elaborate on that. This is an ending. To me, the world is an ending because it's the last card of the major arcana before the suits. Okay? This isn't the ending like death is an ending to make room for something new. This is done. It could be the death card, but even the death card makes room for new beginnings afterwards. This is done. I know. They're hanging on to it for a reason. Let's see. Elaborate on the Ace of Wands on the Trickster on death. Ace of Wands. Oh, okay. Queen of Swords. There she is, masculine. There she is. Libra energy. There's your fucking dark lady. She's taken up the sword again. This would always come out with Dark Lady and Green Woman in the past, like months ago when they were talking about how the girls went to war for you. She's fucking ready to go to war again. This is not the same feminine that's telling you the stories. No. See, this is this feminine. You see her? She, in the 5D, is waiting for you. The bridge over the water with the moon, this to me represents her waiting in the 5D for you. Not the 3D, in the 5th dimension, where the twin souls can meet, where soulmates can meet. Any souls can do whatever work they need to in the 5D. It doesn't necessarily have to be the twins but soulmates and them, they can meet on the 5D. She's fucking waiting for you on that bridge. That's in the 5D. But in the waking world, in the sun, in the light, in the 3D, she's ready to fucking go to war for you. All you have to do is ask. This is the Queen of Swords, air energy, the Queen of Truth. She will sit there and cut away any bullshit that comes to her. She will not entertain anyone that will lie or come with false information. This is the one you want because you're here, the King of Swords. This is the only matched pair of king and queen in this whole spread is y'all. King of Swords and your Queen of Swords coming in like a badass, ready to fight. You know, that's what's coming in with this new passion. That was the chaos that came in after death. Of course it's going to be chaos. She's powerful. And she's funny, I heard, for some reason. I don't know why. It's air energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Your match. Oh, why I'm yelling at the masculine so much today. Can we elaborate the Queen of Wands? This is, I didn't get to elaborate on the Queen of Wands. Let me do this real quick. So this is on top of Iris of the Rainbow. The Queen of Wands to me, think of Cersei Lannister from Game of Thrones. Gorgeous. Well, I mean, beautiful, at least. Powerful. But, I mean, like, that power really wasn't hers. She just took it and wielded it. Not very well, either. Reckless, dynamic, loving, yes. Protective, definitely. But ruthless, reckless, stubborn, greedy, you know? And those are her good qualities. But also, I mean, on the good side with the Queen of Wands, she is loyal and she is energetic and she's fun-loving and not afraid to be herself. She's not afraid to be herself for you because she's confident in that. Confidence is one of the greatest traits that the Queen of Wands has. Confidence. This is someone with fire in their chart somewhere. Sun, rising, stellium, or north node. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. That's who is after the storm. This one. She's after the storm. That's one of the variables, is this queen. So let's, can we clarify and elaborate? Oh, damn. The Queen of Wands? Yes. That's what she's bringing. That's what she wants. You know, the Four of Wands. Stability. A lot of people will say this is 1111, the twin flame soulmate card. Sure. I don't quite give it that much weight. Because to me it's just four. It's the four pillars of the foundation of the future. That sounds really heavy. I know there are some masculines out there that don't, there are some people out there that don't want that. They don't want another marriage. Hell no. I get it. I'm there. I'm never going to get married again. But that doesn't mean I don't want something quiet and stable and loving and supportive. I say friend because these two look like they're friends to each other, But look, they're different. Look how different they are. So I don't know much about the Hindu, but I do know that many of their gods are blue for some reason. So this actually looks like a king and a goddess. They're just simple. They just want simple happiness. That's what I give the Four of Wands. Simple, quiet happiness. And it doesn't have to be. It is whatever they decide is their happiness. And the Four of Wands is the foundation to build that on. I love that card. Last one, and then, the hostage situation is over. All right, please clarify the outcome. We have the King of Swords here, walking away from the cups that weren't fulfilling towards the Lovers card, the choice. So please clarify that outcome. Nope, that's too many. Not taking all of those. Woo! Yes, I know I should have. Okay. The Hanged Man again. Now I'll take another one. What? Say what? Ten of Wands. I probably should have not taken that. Oh, masculine. The ending of this. The contemplating of walking away towards a new choice has you all fucking Hangman energy all over again. And there it is, the Ten of Wands that you were supposed to put down back here, you're still carrying. What else can I say? That was almost good. Queen of Swords, Four of Wands, Hangman, Ten of Wands. Yeah. It's like once you found the truth of this foundation, it fucking made you... You have to rethink this. You have to go back and you have to go back inward again with the change in perspective, change in perception. What is important? What is the truth? What do you want? Where do you want to go? Where is this going? Where is, you know what I mean? It's just you caught yourself in the cycle again. I wish there was a better outcome to this masculine, but it can end if you just end it. you know? And again, I don't know many divine masculines. I don't know many masculines. All my friends are the girls from the Raven's Nest. I know a few guys. I don't know what they're going through. I don't know what, all I know of what the masculines are going through is what has been coming out in the cards. So I have to piece it together. And, I've been seeing these masculine and feminines just missing each other and for so long that I get emotional about it now. So I guess I'm going to wrap. They want me to pull love quotes. Okay. All right, I pull love quotes. Let's see if these two, because I don't see communication at all still between the masculine and the feminine. I haven't seen communication cards between them in months. So let's see if they have anything to say to each other. Let's see, what do the masculine and feminine want to say to each other? So usually I channel from the divine feminine point of view, but that's been quiet lately, and I think it's because the feminines are doing their work. They're progressing. They're going, the path that they're supposed to, but a lot of times the masculines stay asleep longer. So they're out of sync, and I think spirit is having me channel from the feminine point of view for the masculine, because there's a group that is a little behind. Split it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Yeah. The masculine. It is so hard being separated from you. I was shattered when you walked away. That's from the feminine. Yeah. It's like we need our protector. We've been out here a long time. We've been waiting. I'm trying so hard to be patient, but please hurry. Yeah, please hurry. Please don't pull away. I'm not here to hurt you. I love you. And it says, can I borrow a kiss? I promise I'll give it back. And this says, I will always be yours, even if you don't want me. And then this one says, you bring out the animal in me and I'm ready to pounce. Ooh, that one's kind of saucy. And then this one says, every kiss feels like the first kiss. There we go. I really, really hope this resonated with someone, because to me it felt like a hot fucking mess. I hope it was useful. I hope it made sense. If it did resonate and you'd like to support my channel, I have a Venmo, Arkytior46. If you'd like to drop something to support that, I would be thankful for anything that might end there. So if you like to check out other readers with a similar vibe as me, check out Dharma Jane's channel. Her link is in the description below. Also, Visions of Love Tarot, that's Pixie. You heard me shout her out earlier. And Maslow Tarot. I won't say her name. She hasn't given me the okay. As always, join us on the Raven's Nest Facebook group. I'm not the administrator there. That page was started by Dharma Jane. She is head raven. Catch us all over there. We're all on our bullshit 24/7. The mayhem continues. And we laugh and we drink. We talk about tarot and boys. And we're always getting put in Facebook jail. It's a fun-ass group. A bunch of dirty birds over there. So come with an open mind and don't be an asshat. But thank you so much for watching. And I will be back in a couple of days. And until then, remember your safe word.